If you tell the truth, you're gonna ruffle feathers. If you tell the truth, people think you're a bad guy. Tell me where I'm lying. The truth is the problem that people have in society. I like to see the reaction to the truth.
But I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just
All right, and I'm back with another episode of No Filter Needed. I'm your host, Honest T. This is going to be an interesting one.
Very interesting.
I do have a very special guest, my everything, my doo-wop, my little mini-me. I'll let her introduce herself.
I'm London, and I'm like literally the best, but
London Matherin, this is my mini-me. This is my little mini-me here. I wanted to bring her on here. I thought it'd be dope to actually have her on here as my co-host, you can say.
The
right?
best one.
The best one?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to be the best out of everybody that comes on here?
Yep. Because I'm the funniest.
How old are you?
12.
12 years old.
Turning 13.
13? When?
September 6th.
September 6th. I can't believe I'm about to have a 13-year-old. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Do
That's
I act
so
like
crazy.
one already?
Yeah, you've always acted grown. I guess so. We'll jump right into it. We're just having a conversation. There are some questions I have for her as a young woman growing up right now, young lady growing up right now. A lot of things going on in the world. Just want to see her perspective. It's cool to see a child's perspective of things on what we go through on a day-to-day. Also just everyday life on here. So first thing, so London's very good. I'll say this. London is very good in school. She gets straight A's, everything like that. I don't have to ever worry about her. That being said, how hard is it for you to like maintain your grades? I know we don't do like, you don't have a over dramatic schedule or anything like that, but how hard is it, would you say, to maintain your grade? Because you get straight A's. How hard is it to keep that up?
I think it's definitely hard to continuously do it because since I'm getting into older grades, it's harder, like the older I get. Mm-hmm. But doing it overall, since as long as you just pay attention and you focus, it's like pretty easy. But I think it just gets a little stressful. But
you say that, but I feel like you don't. I feel like for you, there's no effort with it. It seems like everything's easy to you. Because even before, like your teachers would tell us, you're helping other kids in your classroom sometimes. Yeah. So I feel like maybe
maybe it's more so in the moment stress.
In
but
the
like
moment
after,
stress?
It's like, oh yeah, it was fine. It's fine.
Do you feel like school is easy right now?
Right now, yeah. I think later on it's gonna get more difficult.
You get bored?
Bored? No, because I definitely don't need any harder things right now. But
no, I'm just saying. You don't. Do you get bored with? I get just
bored with school. Yeah, like it does get like very boring and annoying sometimes. But
I just feel like you don't have to put in any effort because even like I told you, like we were talking about, your teachers would call or talk to us and say, hey, you help other kids with their work and things like that when you're done. So it seems like do you feel like you get a better understanding of what you guys are dealing with in school or like your criteria because you're able to help out and you're going to over and over and over.
Because I have to like explain it to other students who don't get it. So I really have to get into the topic that we're getting into. So.
Does that get frustrating? Because even at home, I hear you on the phone sometimes and you're helping your friends with their homework and things like that. Not saying to get, because I even told you one time, like, yo, let them do their work. Right. Don't do anything for them. Like you were talking about your note. It was your notes. Yeah. And they wanted to copy your notes or something like that. And it's like, yeah, that's cool to help them, but don't be giving your stuff out. But again, do you feel like, is that a burden to you or do you like doing that?
It's sometimes when like, because my friends, they usually do it like later at night. So it does get annoying sometimes when like they text me late at night when I don't want to be doing anything and they want me to help with homework. So I just say no. But the times that I do it, it's fine. It's like, it's kind of fun because it's like I get to help them, but also it's like we're still
talking and chilling
Yeah.
and things like that. So you're doing band now.
Mhm.
How you like band so far?
It's very annoying.
It's annoying. You picked it.
Yeah, I like it, but like it's a love-hate relationship with me. That's what it is.
So you don't see yourself wanting to continue this after this year?
No, I'm definitely gonna continue it because like I already got very far into it, and I think it's good to have something to like be doing in my spare time.
I mean, you're Squidward 2.0.
Whatever. But I'm way better than Squidward. I'm way better than Squidward.
You killing the clarinet.
Yeah, I like the instrument.
Did your
It's definitely
my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off. We had a what was that?
recital night?
Yes, we had a recital night the other day, and the guy that was there said you're really good, and you're dope. Like you killed it that day. Like you really did kill it. But did they give you y'all gradings or your?
Yeah, so they gave us like this piece of paper, and the judge, they were writing on it during the performance that we did. I got like the A's for it because it was A, B, C, D, or E.
Okay.
E was obviously the worst. A was the best.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you had like, it was out of 20 points for the grade, but if you did like super good and you got a superior, then you could get 25 points, which I did.
You did get it?
Yeah.
That's what's up. You didn't tell me that.
Because I just found out.
Oh, okay.
But I got that, and then it was like a little note. It was just telling me to work on like one thing, but he was like, it was really good overall. So
okay,
it was.
cool.
I think it was I forgot what it was. Maybe like the going silent. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty good.
So when we're on the topic of school, right, and this is probably going to get a little bit darker than what we want. So there's a lot that goes on, right? And obviously you've seen about school shootings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And even recent like that goes on. Do you guys, you and your friends, do you guys talk about that? Do y'all worry about that? What's the thought process for a 12-year-old seeing this happen?
So we have like drills for school shootings and the fire alarms, but I feel like the school shooting ones, like we call them lockdown drills. I feel like they're definitely like, they're not doing a lot because
like, what do y'all do? Like, if something happens, how do you know, like, what's the difference between a fire drill and hey, it's an active shooter? Is there a difference that you guys would recognize?
Yeah, so during a fire drill, it's like the normal fire alarm, and then it'll go like, this is a fire something, it's not a drill, it's not a drill. But if it was a drill, it'll say it's a drill. Okay. And then we'll go walk out like really fast, and then we'll go to the back.
Yeah.
Or, no, we always go to the back. Even if you're like more so, your class is in the front of the school, you're going to turn all the way to the back. But that one, I feel like it's okay. It's definitely a little weird that we have to go to the back of the school, like where the
but that's just a fire
track
drill.
is. Yeah.
Okay, so if it's a school shooting, how do you know that? How do you know?
It'll say this is a lockdown. If it's not a drill, it'll say this is a lockdown and it's not a drill. If it is a drill, lockdown, it's a drill. And then like even if you're on your computers, it'll show like lockdown. So then you can't do anything on your computer. But once it happens, we go to this hard corner, but it really isn't. You're just sitting on the opposite side of the...
It's like the opposite side of a door?
Oh, no. You're on the same side as the door. But it's like, it's not really doing much because you're just sitting there, and then say the intruder does come in. It's like... You can't do nothing.
So is there any locks on your doors?
There is locks on our door, yeah.
So they have a lock on the door.
And they make us like be super quiet, all that. But it's like, even if like, say you have to cough, like if you need to cough, you need to cough. If you need to sneeze, you need to sneeze. You can't hold that in.
Yeah.
So it's like, it is a little confusing or more so annoying because it's like...
There's not much
to keep us like safe.
So do you and your friends, do you guys think about that? Are you worried about that? Is that something on your mind at all? Or do you guys just, because
I think
like,
it's
do you
more
just go
so
day to day?
like when we day to day, it's just normal. It's once a month that we do it. But I feel like once we hear about another school shooting, that's when we actually talk about it.
Okay.
And then we start like thinking about it more so. But if it's not happening, then it's not happening because we try to like just move on from that.
Okay. No, and that's cool. I understand that. That's not something you dwell on or think about. But it's just, again, I guess and I'm not saying because you guys are children, maybe just out of sight, out of mind. You're not
Right.
you're not thinking about it. Just hey, I want to move forward and kind of not dwell on it. And that's the other thing too. So even so, school shootings, most of the time it's dwelling from something like something is happening with that child. There's issues going on, and it may not even have to be with school. Maybe something coming from home. So do you actually see? Because like a lot of times, okay, they say it's bullying, right? Do you see bullying happen in your school? Like, is because like you go to a school where okay, so I'll put it like this: like back in the day, you know how you have uniforms. You guys
Yeah.
wear so you guys are all wearing the same thing. There's nothing different about you. You guys are in a uniform. When I was in school, I didn't go to a school that had a uniform, so you're wearing your regular clothes. So a lot of times when people were getting bullied, so because they were like they had less
That's
day,
what
they
they say,
they didn't
they
have they didn't have
Like
the
the
newest
good-
clothes
right.
or things like that, or like they had so acne is one thing. Like they had acne on their face or the way they looked, whatever case may be. That's the type of times we would see bullying. With you guys all wearing the same thing, it's not really much there. Like, is there real? And I hate saying this because everybody's different,
Right.
and everybody sees bullying as different. And some people can't be bullied because they don't care what anybody thinks.
Right.
But is there bullying happening right now? And if so, like what do you see happening?
I don't really see it much. No,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I do. There's definitely like, playing around. Like middle schoolers, we play around a lot. So it's
Okay.
like it's just like that's just how we are. But it's nothing like actual bullying. Maybe it's like avoiding someone or just not liking the person, but it's not like bullying or anything.
So nobody will say like y'all don't.
Oh, yeah,
Y'all don't
so
gossip,
they will.
y'all don't talk junk
yeah, definitely.
about people.
People do that a lot, but like it's not really. Well, it would be count as bullying, but like, it's never physical unless it's like a fight, obviously. But those haven't happened in a while, so.
Oh, y'all have had fights in your school.
Yeah, I've told you about those.
So why? So what would there be fights about? You guys are
I don't
12
even-
years old.
right. Well, I was gonna say it's not really even in sixth grade, but like that's where most of the ones are. I don't even know.
she's saying the older kids.
Well, sometimes in the beginning of the year there would be like a
A lot of what?
a lot of fights, and it's
Really?
just like it would be like one every week maybe, and it's
What if somebody came up to you and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna knock you out," and they like, what would you do?
I don't know.
Can you even see yourself getting into a fight?
No, because I don't do nothing to no one.
You're nice to everybody. Are you like what? If you had to put yourself in a bracket, so like this is gonna sound bad. Whatever. It's like you have your popular people. You have your what emo is.
Yeah.
You have your emo people. You have your smart people. You have
I feel like
your jocks, like sporty people. Like where would you? Your band people.
I don't think I really have a
Oh, you don't
type
fit?
of people, but like if it was like because I know everyone, I just don't talk to everyone, and then like I'm definitely the smarter one of the bunch. And yeah, I do band, so it's kind of like not jack of all trades, but like jack of all trades at the same time.
Okay.
When you were talking about the uniforms, that is like something that they mentioned. They were like, oh yeah, that's part of the reason that we don't have like just normal dress out every day because of bullying, obviously.
Yeah.
But when we do have dress out, it's like very rare. It's very rare. But
Okay. And I guess that's the other thing too. So I was gonna say y'all are all wearing the same thing, but there are things that make you stand out too. Like for example, y'all like when I told you I came to pick you up and I can see everybody walking through, but y'all have a thing with like
Crocs.
different colored Crocs now.
Yeah, so
and I
we'll
see a
switch
lot
Crocs.
of ones out right now. Like a lot of
Right
everybody.
now, I think the only thing that we could use is shoes because even with our jackets, they make us do it like school uniform colors. They've been very lenient on it though. I think that's
Yeah.
the word, like chill about it.
Yeah.
And they haven't really been dress coding a lot about the jackets. But I know next year I've heard things like, yeah, they're not going to mess around next year. Like no phones, not even like the before and after. They have to be off campus. Uniform is going to be very strict. That's from what I heard. I don't know if it's like for real, but I'm pretty sure. Like
Okay. So I do have a question. This is more about style, and so again, we talked about the shoes and things like that. I told you I see you guys now, because back in the day, I had the headphones where they had the cord, and now they have like AirPods, so everything's wireless now. I'm seeing in school, and again, you said it really wasn't like that, but again, in the line, waiting to see all y'all come by, you guys start having now the cords with your...
I didn't really notice it. I think it was just, I just got them like a while ago. And then
you don't think
using
subconsciously you've seen anybody do that and you wanted to do it? You just wanted those?
I just wanted them because my AirPods used to just get annoying because every 2 seconds I would have to charge it, or like it would fall out because I've lost my AirPods before and it was a very sad day. I was literally just walking and then I was getting back in the car and it fell in a sewer and I lost it.
What's up? So you live in Florida?
Yeah.
We're in Florida.
Yep.
We live in Florida right now.
Tampa, Florida.
It is, I think, 80
something
outside.
Jackets. Oh my gosh.
And she wants to wear a hoodie. What is a thing?
I think it's just comfort.
It's not comfort when it's 80 degrees outside and it's hot as heck. And you want to wear it. You're not hot?
No.
There's no way.
Not right now. I am not hot. No.
So when you go to school and you have a hoodie on, you're not, even in school, you're not hot? Because there's no AC. Remember, we had to walk through your school. There's no AC in your school.
Well, that was that day. But it definitely... Well, AC kind of changed, so we do have a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I feel like in the mornings, it's more so like, oh, yeah, let me just put a jacket on because you never know. But once throughout the day, yeah, I'll take it off. But I think it's just like, if I have it on, I'm going to have it on. Might as well. It's not like uncomfortable for me. I just think it's like, because everyone everyone wears hoodies.
Yo. Do you, again, I know I keep on referencing your age, but you're very mature for your age. I feel like you think a little bit different than other kids your age, and your thought process is a little bit more advanced. Right now, do you think about what you want to do in your future? Like, I know and again, me talking to you like this is more almost like an adult. Like, what do you want to do? But is that something you think about right now or no?
I mean, kind of. Not a lot, but kind of, because it's like I want to figure out what I want to do like later on, maybe in school, maybe not like adult, but like still in school. I want to make sure that I'm like doing the right things for later.
Do you have an idea of what you want to be or what you want to do later on?
For work?
Yeah, like what would you say you see yourself doing right now? And again, I know this stuff can change because even before, I remember the first time we had this conversation, he was even younger, and it wasn't even a deep conversation like that. It was like, just what do you want to do? And I remember at one point you were saying you want to be a vet, you want to be a veterinarian. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, because I really like something with animals. Yeah, I did say that before. I think right now, I've stuck for it for a while, but like something with kids. Like,
oh, you do want to do something with kids?
Yeah, something with kids, because it's like, I just...
You're very good with kids.
Very good with kids.
Like, all my friends' kids that's been around, they all love you. You always try to take care of them. Even your little sister. Like, you help out.
I love babies and I love little kids, but like once they get on my nerves, I'm like, get out my face. But like also... See,
then you can't do that. But if that's your job, you got to stick with them.
Half of them
Half of
is
who?
family. Half of the kids are family.
Half of
so
the
it's
kids
like,
are family.
So it's like, if you're family, then it's like you can leave me alone for a little bit. But if it's another kid that like I'm just taking care of, or like I'm just hanging out with for a little bit, then yeah, like I definitely something with kids right now, and that's been like since fifth grade, so a year or two. So yeah, definitely stuck with that so far. Or it was something with art, like I was saying. But I think
I'm glad you brought that up. You do everything like. That's and again, I don't know why that slipped my mind, but yes, you draw all the time, you paint, I
feel like now though, I just don't think I've really done much with art, which is a little weird because like I still love it. It's just that I haven't done much. I've just noticed that. But I do, like, before I used to say, since I do like art and I do want to do something with kids, I was thinking art teacher at first. That
makes sense.
That was the one thing that actually fit, and I was like, oh, okay. But I'm not sure, though.
So are you doing outside? Because, again, even I remember when I got my iPad, and I was working with Procreate and things like that, you actually showed me a lot of stuff on there. So how are you doing anything right now to advance your skills, or are you just, like you said?
Right now, I haven't really... Yeah, I don't think so right now. I think it's just like I'm trying to more so get used to it, and I definitely have to look at tutorials, but I don't like looking at tutorials. I don't know why.
I mean, that's how you're gonna learn other, because you're not, because do they have anything in school for you?
Oh,
like, you know how you have band, there's no elective for.
I think, well, there was, but that was only for like 7th and 8th right now, because they got to choose their elective like beforehand, like at the end of the year. We did it a few months ago. It was like a few months ago we got to choose our elective, and I think we have to redo it somewhere in May because of band.
Okay.
But yeah, there was like art, culinary. I know I really wanted to do culinary too. Like, I love food.
Cooking?
Yeah.
You like eating, I know that much.
I love eating. I love eating.
What's one of your favorite foods?
Pasta. Pasta, empanadas.
There goes that half Spanish in you.
I think a lot of homemade meals, like definitely on the Spanish side, that's like.
Oh, on the Spanish side, you don't like your Spanish side? You don't like your West Indian side yet? Hey, now that I think about it, we're talking about that right now. You're what, you got a couple? You got a couple more. You about to have a quince? So dang, I didn't even talk to your mom about this yet. But hey, so you about to have a quince? Are you?
I want to have a quince, but it's just like I don't even know how I would work that out, because it's like you have to dance, you have to set up a whole bunch of things.
Well, that's not up to you. That's up to us. We would do it. I was gonna ask you too, because I've heard a couple people say they've given their children the option, like, to either do a quince or
car. Or car.
Or a car.
I think you said that before. You were
no,
like,
it was
yes,
it was a car.
You said that
I'm mad.
You said that before.
Sneak that in. I didn't say.
You said that before.
I didn't say that before.
It was like a long time ago.
No,
it might have been.
It was
like,
either.
Unless
a lot
it was
of
my mom.
It was probably your mom. A lot of people give the option to have a quince or to have like a trip. So you get to pick one or the other. It's like, hey, do you want to have a quince? We'll do that for you, or we can do a trip.
I think that would be cool too, because I've been wanting to go on a cruise, and I feel like we were supposed to go on one actually, but then since of COVID, we had to get the vaccines for it, and then we canceled it. But it was like going to be a lot of people that were going to come with us, but then we couldn't do it. COVID.
So you would rather? So if you had to make, if you had to make a decision right now, what would you rather have, the quince, or would you rather have the trip?
Right now, trip, because I don't want to set up all that. Because I know
you're not. No,
I know
anything.
that you're not. That I'm not setting up anything, but still, I would have to do the dances. I would have to pick out the dress. I would have to pick out. Oh yeah, like I don't want to dance in front of everyone.
It's so weird that you're shy. It's so weird because I'm nowhere near shy, and you said your mom's not either. Like, I don't know where this comes from.
I just think it's like, not stage fright, but it's just like.
But you're outgoing. Like you talk to everybody.
Yeah. But like, I just feel. It's like I don't
like
doing things. Do you think you're in
your own head?
I don't know. I just don't like doing stuff in front of people. I don't know why. It's just like I feel like it's so awkward because it's like.
But nobody cares. You're having a good time. It's for
I
you.
care.
Nobody's judging. There's nothing to judge you about. We're having fun.
I think it's just like still. It's not even like the judge. It's just I don't like doing anything in front of people. It's weird to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I think quince right now, and then I know like a while ago I wanted to go on like a cruise to Alaska. It was like a while ago though, but like
a cruise to Alaska
or Hawaii.
That's a thing?
I think it's just far. It's very far.
I don't think that's a thing.
Oh, well, I'm gonna search it up and then I'm gonna see if it's a thing, and then I could prove you wrong.
Oh, you like that, huh? I don't know. Quince, you're getting older, and
But I do like the idea of a quince dress. It's so pretty.
Crazy. You need to say my little baby.
Purple quince. I'll do a purple quince.
When did you? Because now I think about it, you're wearing. I don't even agree with it. Whatever. You're wearing makeup now. Like you're doing
when did
things.
It start?
Like when. I can't remember when you like started, because you know what's weird? It's not weird, and this is not funny, and I'm not making fun of you, and this is none of that. So you, like all your toys are done. Like I remember, like all your toys are done. Like there's no like real. You don't play with toys anymore or Barbies like that anymore, or nothing like that. But at the same time, you still like to have like your teddy bears
Yeah,
and your
I still
things like that. But like, when did this transition start happening? And
I think I don't really even know either. I think it was just slowly, like, for the makeup part, I know. I think it was just like, oh, I want to mess with makeup just to do it for fun, and then I just started liking it even more and more. Also, that was a thing for a job too. I wanted to be like a makeup artist or something because I know you could get a lot of money for that. But
you can't even keep money in your pocket.
I can't. But guess what? Guess what? I'll be doing makeup every single day, and then I could keep getting that money back from the things that I spent.
Oh, that's how it's gonna work?
No, I already know that's not how it's gonna work. I already know that. But, yeah, I think it was
so
just like.
we were talking about transitioning, like when you started doing that.
I think it was just like slowly. I just wanted to like get into it just because I thought it was fun, and then I just like to get better at it. You know.
Does your friends have makeup?
Some of them, yeah, but like.
Was any of your friends messing with makeup before you were?
I'm not sure. Not
so it wasn't like you didn't see them have it and you're like, oh, well, let me try and see how I can do it.
I mean, maybe partly with like my older friends, because I know Ellie and like, who else is older than me? I know Soraya, she might have liked it a little bit. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But I know I definitely saw them and I was like, oh, I want to like just start it a little bit. Maybe I got better at it because of them. Because I started it way earlier, I think. Maybe like when I was 11. I don't know, 10, 11. I just like 10. Not even 10. I was older.
Listen, don't judge.
But...
Y'all don't judge me. Do not judge me. Do not judge. It is not me.
I just liked it. So then I just got like a little bit of it. It wasn't like crazy. And then now it's like...
Crazy?
Not crazy.
How much money did you spend on makeup the other day?
So you can't judge me because of this, because makeup is expensive.
This is my point.
Things. I got four, I think. It was like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, four things. And it was like 80, then I ended up with 30. So 80 minus 30, $50 because of 4 things. That's not my fault though.
Well, you know it's crazy. People that actually do mess with makeup, and like I do know a little bit about it. That's not really bad.
It's really not.
For 4 things, I don't know what you got, but for 4 things, yeah, that's not bad. But still,
and that's at Walmart too. So if you go to like an actual makeup place, say like Ulta or Sephora or something like that, you're definitely gonna be spending a lot more. Because I know one time I went and it was like $150 or something like that just for a few things. It was like 5 things. You
don't want to do anything else with your money? Like again, you do whatever you want. I
do it for food.
Yeah, you do like
I love
food.
I love food.
You are addicted to food. That's what you're addicted to.
Yep, food and makeup.
You ever heard the term like rip the Band-Aid off?
I mean, maybe in some situations, but not really. No.
Like just to like get it over with. You just rip the Band-Aid off. Mm-hmm. So what boys do you like right now?
No one.
Your whole face just changed. Your whole face just changed. Are you lying to me?
It was so random.
Yeah, rip the Band-Aid off.
No, I'm not.
So you're not interested in boys at all?
Nope.
You see how we were having a conversation. Now all of a sudden, nope. And there's nothing. There's no additive. There's nope. Nothing.
I don't know.
That's not in a 12-year-old's mindset right now.
That's not on my mindset right now. It's more so school.
Good.
Because I want to like...
It better stay like that until you're 30.
Until I'm 30?
Until you're 30.
You say that now.
No, until you're 30.
You say that now.
No boys.
You say that now.
There are boys that mess with you that like you. And don't lie, because you know.
I think so.
You think
so?
But
like not mess with me, no.
Okay, hold up. But you know they do. Like not mess with you, but you know they like you.
I think I did before, maybe.
What's their names? Give me I need all of their names right now.
I don't know.
And then when I go to your school, you point them out to me. I need to see them. I need to see them in their face.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure like I knew before, but I don't remember.
Do you feel like you could, do you feel like you could talk to me like that and tell me those type of things? Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times, like right now, and that's one of those things too, like open communication between like adults and their children, I feel like it's not always there. And I also feel like a lot of times kids are either afraid to talk to their parents or they feel like they can't talk to their parents. And in those type of situations, and then not even just that, if you're feeling the type of way, if you're feeling down, because mental health is real. And I don't know if you guys talk about that in school right now, but even with the, like we were talking about in the beginning, with the school shootings, a lot of times they say that it comes or it derives from that. Like they feel like they can't talk to their parents and things happen, or they're getting bullied. Like if you are bullied, or if you did have interest in boys, or if you did have interest in girls, or whatever case it was, I would hope that you feel like you can talk to me about those things, and you feel like you can. I know before we had, and just being honest, we didn't always have an open communication before, and it was always, and I know with me, I was I'm very strict, and I can get very loud, and
I don't think you're strict. I think it's just like,
you know what, you're right. I'm not strict. I think
I don't think you're strict. I think it's just like you stand your ground. We'll say that.
I feel like I can be very intimidating.
Yes.
And I don't, and it's not, and I never wanted to come across like that, because as I was growing up, I went through it. Like I was always scared of my mother. Like I was very scared of my mother, and I could never talk to my mother. And I never wanted that to happen when it came to you or even your sister. Like I don't want that to be the case. And I'm glad that I was able to talk to you, and we have worked on it. And the fact that you're even telling me now, yeah, you feel comfortable enough to talk to me, it's a good thing. And I appreciate that, because again, I never want you to feel scared or like you can't talk to me, because I don't want those type of things or those feelings to dwell. And like you have to be able to speak your mind and tell me what it is. Having that type of relationship is very important to me, and I hope it is to you. You good?
Yeah.
No, I love you, right?
I love you too. Dark, but okay.
You know what?
That's frozen.
I'm gonna end it there. I think this was a very good talk. I like that you came on here and we're able to discuss things, and we're gonna see how this goes. I want you to come on here again. Or did you feel like you were?
I was definitely scared.
Yeah, we had a whole.
I definitely felt
you had
like
a whole,
I was gonna make it super.
You had a whole laughing fit behind camera, and it took a minute to get on here. And I'm not gonna lie, even me just trying to think of this intro and stuff like that. But like, what are you nervous about though? We're not even talking to anybody.
Know. I think it was just like, I don't know. I think it's just like, once again, it's just like nervous for nothing. Nervous for nothing.
Nervous for nothing.
Nervous for nothing.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that as a title for this episode.
Nervous for nothing.
Yeah, nervous for nothing on there. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Again, episode 2, No Filter Needed, on all social media platforms. You can find us. Go to Gas Entertainment on Instagram. Go to No Filter Needed. You can check me out there. You'll see this on YouTube. I want to thank you guys again for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Y'all be easy. Later.